Hello, welcome to the Rich and Simple Living. My name's Maria. If you're new here, I vlog mainly about homeschooling, urban homesteading and home life, which is quite often cooking. So today I'm doing homeschooling. I think a minute then, I nearly forgot what day it was. Homeschooling. So we've been having a review of Key Stage 3 over the last couple of weeks. I've covered year 7 and year 8, and today I thought we'd do year 9. Well, that's the one that Sean is currently in at the moment. So I'll show you what books that she finished in year 9. You'll have seen them before. And then we'll have a peek into work boxes, how I organise each day and what she's doing each day. So first of all, I'll just give you a quick review of these because I've told you these before. She started them in year 7. I still want to say year 1 because that's how it was when I went to secondary school. Started them in year 7, the beginning of Key Stage 3, and she finished. Some of them were sort of just before Christmas and some of them were earlier this year. So she finished a geography, I think that was maybe the end of last year, I'm not sure. Yeah, she finished at Christmas time in December. When we broke up for Christmas, she timed it right for finishing it. So she's done with that now, and I'll show you what she's doing in replacement of this geography book in a moment. So she finished the Key Stage 3 geography. We finished doing money fractions and telling the time. It might sound a bit young, you might think, but Sean really struggled with maths. School never told us how much she was struggling, and we only discovered when we started homeschooling. So I stripped her right back to basics to see where she was at, and she couldn't tell the time on an analog clock, and she struggled with money. Now she's fine with it. So I'd found this book and it was really good, so we used that, and that helped to no end, as well as me always going, what time is it, Sean? Don't look at the digital clock, tell me from the analog clock. And gradually it all came together. So yeah, we finished Key Stage 3 history book, and when did we finish that one? Oh, again in December. Sorry, no, there's another page. January. So middle of January she finished that one. And we did get a GCSE one, history, to follow on with it, which is what she's doing at the moment. You've probably seen me do a review of that, but I'll show you in a minute what she's up to at the moment. So we came from the Key Stage 3 history. We were going to have done a study of monarchs throughout time and what it was like when they were around. But we changed and we went into a GCSE history book, which she's enjoying, so that's what we're doing. We finished the Key Stage 3 English book. She wasn't overly mad on doing this. She didn't mind. But like I said, she missed out Shakespeare. And we finished that one middle of January. And we started doing different English things, which I'll show you in a minute, because we'll have to move to the other room. And also Key Stage 3 German. She was doing that book and she finished that. Actually, no, she finished that in year 8, so I'm telling you a false one there. I thought it had said 23 on it, but it's March 22, so that would have been year 8, wouldn't it? So no, she hasn't done that German this year. Can't read very well as I put the proper glasses on. So yeah, all of the Key Stage 3 books there, she is finished, she's done, and we started going off to do things ourselves. She was doing a lot more self-led work, and we thought, well, we'll try and tailor things that way a bit, because we still want to sit down and do some structured work, but if we can sort of draw it along her interest levels, then it would probably be a lot better for her. So we'll get up, we'll go and we'll have a look at the books that she's using at the moment and show you what she's currently doing. So here's Sean working away. At the moment, she's doing some short story writing or poetry, goes in the book she's doing, so that's part of her English. So we broke all our English up and we did different things for English. So like I say, this is story writing or short poems, whatever really. And that goes in there, and that's what Sean's doing at the moment. German, we started following German on a YouTube channel. It was a very good channel. If I remember, I'll drop the link down below. And she sort of listens to it, and then it gives you all these questions that you do, and also gives you lots of things that you can copy out, which is what she's been doing there. So that's what we've been doing for German since the Key Stage 3 book ended. I don't know if she's got anything left oh no, there's nothing else left in there. So she's done maths this morning and reading and things like that. So she's just working on stories at the moment. So we're in the hallway now. This is where I keep all the books. As you can see, they're in little trays and they've got the days on the little trays. So I know what day is what. We just pull out a tray each day. So tomorrow now, because today is Monday when I'm filming this, and I'm saying tomorrow, but it'll be today to you because I'm doing it on a Monday so I can get the week in so you can see it. So geography, I was saying that we changed with geography from the Key Stage 3 book. We started doing a countries studies and we put year 10 on it because I think we're going to be continuing with this for geography because there's 190 something countries, as she tells me, and she wants to study them all. So do print off of the country flag, map flag, and then she writes all about each country. And it'd be different things like tourist attractions, who've been the leaders and who's the leader now, the wealth of the country, what kind of money they've got, populations, jobs, and that kind of thing. So all the stuff that Key Stage 3 started doing in their book when they did the country parts, Sean's doing it, but she's going through every country. So yeah, and this is how she's doing it. And she's going to be continuing doing that in year 10, because we're not going to get a geography GCSE book because she doesn't want it. We've got a reading books in here, scriptures, but she does a reading every day. Now she's been doing world flags. She did start this last year as well. So sort of for English, for art and history, she's been doing that, drawing world flags. She's done quite a lot of them. So I think we'll continue doing that. And there's nothing else in there. The trays will seem quite empty, but the reason for that is because we move books around quite a lot. Like a maths, she'll use maths for a few days. So each day will get moved to another one. A reading book will get moved to another one. Like I said, I'm filming this on a Monday, but as you can see, a reading book, she's done the reading, it's in there ready for Tuesday. So we move things around. She does photography as well. We go on nature walks. So we do like nature studies. Oh dear, it's a bit of a pickle, keep turning around here. We go on nature studies, and then she takes photos at the same time. So she'll do all that. As you can see, we haven't got many in there at the moment because we had issues connecting a phone and everything. So yeah, we have got it sorted now, so we've got to get some more. She's got her photos on her phone, we've got to print them all off. She's been doing literature, studying books. She was studying Laura Ingalls Wilder because she's been reading the books as well. And the art book that I was saying about last week is in there that she's not really used. She's done a couple, I think. So she's just sort of coats of arms and things like that. She's just drawn. So she's not really bothered with that. Like I say, she'd rather do her art independently than as a school lesson. And Thursdays, in place of English, she does topic work. She's been doing quite a lot of that. That might be one of the things we keep on. You'll have to excuse me, it gets fuzzy, I'm having to move it around. So she's been doing world leaders during the wartime and writing about them. She's done about Everest and things like that. So she enjoys topics. So topic might be one of the English lessons we carry on with. Genealogy, she's been doing that. So that, like Thursday, she does all that. And she's got a maths book in there, word problem maths. So yeah, like genealogy, she's got all a list of kings and queens there, and we look what life was like then. And Fridays, she does nature studies again. So it's not just we go a walk and take notes of things and photos for nature studies. She also likes to look about things and do nature studies with things. Animals, flowers, any kind of thing. We did start off keeping it to the British Isles, but a few things have snuck out from there. The GCSE history book is, dear, picture's terrible because of the light. That's it. GCSE history book is here on a Friday. We do. And we've got a miscellaneous folder in there. Now, we haven't done so much of that this year. Move my books around. We've only got the one folder. I can't see us doing another one because it's only something like 7 weeks to the summer holidays. This one isn't filled up, but it has got some things in it. But we've not filled it. It's a few pages at the end. See if we can do a bit more of something. I don't know what. So yeah, that's sort of all the work that she's going through at the moment. So that's what Sean's doing at the moment, Key Stage 9. She's working her way through lots of bits and pieces and things that are a bit tailor-made to her interests. We'll change it all again now. At the moment, we're talking about what to do for Key Stage 4, because at school, if she was at school, they'll be picking options, which Sean sort of does all the time anyway, picks what she wants to do and chooses, and we do that. But we have got some more GCSE books, workbooks that we're going to go through, and we are going to change things and days and things like that quite a lot. So we've got that to work on at the moment, and as soon as we've sorted out a rota for September and the start of Key Stage 4, we'll let you know what we're going to be doing. And of course it'll perhaps change, but that's the beauty, isn't it? So that's where we're at the moment. And Key Stage 9, what would I... Key Stage 9. Do you know, I've called it that a few times today. Key Stage 3, Year 9, comparing the difference from when we started. I think we've come a long way from when we first started in Year 7. We're definitely not rigid to school anymore. There's times it creeps in, and because it's ingrained in you, you know, but we're definitely not rigid to say we've got to do this, we've got to do that, and we just accept you do that and we do something different. I mean, she does follow similar, and some of the new GCSE books are going to be following a similar route, but mainly it's because, you know, if she wanted to go into college, she would have to sort of go down that route of doing the sort of stuff that schools are doing. So she'd have to have some ideas. It's nice to keep her up there doing bits and pieces, but bits and pieces she's interested in that she's chosen she wants to do. Plus doing workbooks as opposed to totally going it on her own. We do like some workbooks, we do like to do some. I mean, Sean's quite an organised person and likes to know where she is, and I'm very much the same. So we do like that bit of structure, providing it's something that Sean enjoys doing, and we do like it then. So although we've still had workbooks, this year has been the one where we've not really had them. Like I said, we finished those Key Stage 3 ones. We are doing the history GCSE one at the moment. That's enjoyable. But yeah, we've gone it alone, so to speak, very self-led since, well, the most we've been self-led. So I think we're putting a bit more structure back in September, but things are going to be different, and it's what Sean picks as well. And like I say, you can chop and change any time. So yeah, we are sorting things out for September, but I will let you know what that timetable is going to be and what we're going to be doing a bit closer to the time. So that's it really for what we've been doing. Like I say, I feel we've come a long way from school. It's not so ingrained in us. We're definitely doing a lot more stuff, sort of her own stuff, what she wants to do, and we feel a lot more in control, maybe I should say, because before perhaps I thought, well, the school still controlled us. It still felt like that, but we feel like now we're steering our own ship. We're in charge of our own destiny. So, yeah, I think it's a lot different. The changes have been a lot different. So what I'm going to do next time, what I'd like to do, or what I'm going to try and do for the next homeschool vlog, I want to see about having a chat with Sian to see how she feels about it all. You know, like a review of the Key Stage 3. Like I've given a review of the work, what we've worked through, what we've done, and a bit of how we felt. But maybe if we could get a discussion between us and Sian's views on it. Now, Sian's not keen on going on camera, and I just showed you what she was doing. I didn't show you her face because she sort of went like that as I come in. She's not always keen there. Sometimes she'll come on, she'll be okay, but more often than not, she doesn't really want you to film her. But sometimes she doesn't mind if I chat to her. I mean, a couple of times we've been talking to her and she's been behind. I'm sat at the table here and she's a couple of chairs away. And as long as I'm not pointing the camera at her, she'll quite happily talk. So I just have to say she really is there. But yeah, she might do it that way. If not, maybe I can give her questions. We'll talk about ourselves and I'll jot it all down what she says. But one way or another, in some format, we'll try and have an interview with Sian next week and see how she's felt about Key Stage 3. She can compare it to a school year. She can, you know, compare it to where she wants to go from there in Key Stage 4, and we'll just chat about it and see what comes up with. So you can hear it yourself, how, you know, a child feels about it all. So yeah, that's it really. Not a lot to tell you today because obviously she's still working through Key Stage 9, and there isn't loads of it because we've gone more self-led, and although we've doing structured work, like you see her writing a story, it's not on curriculum or anything, it's just something we chose to do. So yeah, that's that for this week. But like I say, we'll try and get an interview on the go for next Tuesday when we come back with homeschool vlog. So thank you for watching. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I do have days for doing each of my things, so if you're not interested in any of the other subjects I do, I try and put them into categories now on my channel page, so you can just pick out the category that you've actually subscribed for to watch, because I do different days, different things. So yeah, thank you for watching anyway, like I said, and I don't know if I'll have a midweek interview. I don't know. Midweek vlog, I don't know, but I'll definitely be back on Friday, and it'll be something in the air fryer. I have no clue what. Not sponge, I don't think. I wasn't too struck on doing the sponges in it last week, so I think I prefer the oven to do them. So yeah, thank you for watching, like I said, and I will catch you next either Friday or next Tuesday. So until then, take care. Bye.